All right, so for this one, I'm going to do the Ascendant in Aquarius. So, what does it mean to have your Ascendant in Aquarius? Well, the stereotype is that you're going to be wearing purple and having like crazy hair and crazy clothes. It's not always the case. Aquarius is a very eccentric and not an unconventional sign, very original. So, if the Ascendant is ruling how you project yourself, you could expect that that could actually be the case with how people coming out like dressing like that, but also the way they just are in their environment. The type of social groups that they choose to be a part of. Like they're the opposite of Capricorn in that they're not going to be joining parts of society just because of the tradition or to fit in. Like they don't care. They actually pride themselves by being different. So, let's see. So very intellectual. So it's an air sign. So it rules ideas and exchange of ideas. It also rules friends. So it's going to be people who like being in groups, who like communicating a lot, and who just really thrive in those types of situations. They're also usually very friendly and likable. They can be quite quirky and pretty interesting people. It's one of my favorite signs. So, I mean, it's in my opinion, the fact that they really just they go to the beat of their own drum, whatever that saying is. Freedom is another huge thing for Aquarius. So they give other people so much freedom, so they also expect to be given that freedom back. And they're very like a rule of thumb, like they respect all people from walks of life as equals. They're not people who are like judgmental in that type of way. There's this detached curiosity. So the detachment part of Aquarius rising is interesting. So on one hand, it gives them this objective view of being able to make decisions and look at things in life. But on the other hand, it can make, and this isn't emotions, this is the moon, so we're not really talking about emotions, but Aquarius can be, ascendants can be quite detached in terms of their relationships. They can kind of turn off sometimes. But yeah, just very, very independent. They're very independent. They don't need anyone else, and they pride themselves by doing it on their own. So besides that, there can also be a resistance to change since it's a fixed sign. But they're generally very progressive, very humanitarian people. But yeah, there can be this inflexibility, and kind of like Sag, there can be a tendency to want to force their opinions on others. Like it's like the idea of like wanting to create the perfect society and push it on other people. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. Like you expect them to be very flexible because they are so open to new and unconventional ideas. But yeah, they can be quite fixed. So aside from that, I'm trying to think. Aquarius Ascendant. Did I say it all in 3 minutes? I feel like I could say so much more, but nothing's really coming to me right now. Anyways, well, if I left anything out, please leave it in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, I feel, that feeling when you like feel like you've left like a big part out. But I said the part about groups. I said the part about friends, humanitarianism, expressing themselves like really differently. Like they can be the people that really, are rebels. They're just like rebelliousness. So that's the part. They can be very rebellious. So that's the last part I'll put in there. All right. Well, thanks so much. Please leave any comments, anything you thought of the video, anything you want to add, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. And next is the final video, the final sign of this Ascendant series in Pisces.